Hi randoms, I'm back with another video. In this video, I feel like I have to do a disclaimer. Okay, this is when I was younger. I don't want to say dumber, I'm not dumb. When I was younger and wasn't that mature. Back when I was younger, I judged people by their cover. Well, see? So, this guy, he hit me up in my DM. No, I'm just playing, I don't even. So, this story goes back when I was probably like, I'm going to say 19, 20-ish. So, he hits me up and on Facebook, I guess it's called the Messenger, whatever. So he hits me up and he's talking to me, and usually I don't answer people back, but I guess I was feeling pretty nice this day. So I answer him back. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then we chatting, like weeks go past and he asked me for my number. I'm like, okay, because I checked he only had a couple of pictures. I should have known something was wrong. He only had like 3 pictures. 3. And one picture looked like, the other one, I think he wasn't really looking at. But I was like, I'll give you a try. So he's like, oh, so we can go on a date and we'll meet at, should I say the place? I'll say it. So we met up at the Grove. I'm sorry if you know who you are and you're watching this video. I was not a nice person then, but I'm totally a different person today. So we met up. And I'm driving a Honda. I had a little Honda, then a little white Honda. So I'm driving my car and I pull up. I'm trying to look for parking. I'm waiting and I'm looking around. Where is this guy? Where is he? So I finally pull up. I'm looking around. I see people around. Nobody fits the description that he gave me over the phone. He told me he was tall. Okay. I'm like 5'10". He told me he was 6 foot. So I'm like, oh, he's taller than me. Good, that's a plus, that's good. And you have stuff going for yourself. You in school and you're doing it. So I'm looking around. Where is he? So I'm still like, I don't see you anywhere. I don't see you. And then this guy, he turns around and he has the phone up to his ear. So I'm like, is that him? Please don't judge me, you guys. Don't judge me. I'm like, wait a minute. This guy is not no 6 feet. 6 foot. He's shorter. I was like, wait a minute. That can't be him. So I had to call one more time to make sure. So it was him. How do I say this nicely? Because, I like myself and, God made all of us and he made us all different. But there was one feature that I could not stop staring at on this guy. The Lord has a sense of humor. I'm not talking about nobody. The Lord has a sense of humor. Whew, Lord. He had the biggest eyes. He had the biggest eyes I have ever seen on a person in person. How about that? In person. Because you see pictures of people, their eyes are big, but they were like very huge. And I was like, trying not to stare. And I'm like, oh, his pictures, his eyes didn't look so big. So I'm talking to him and trying not to look at him. So I had to make up something like, I left something in the car, I'll be back. So I set my car and I debated. I was like, but he lied how he looked. He have all these things going. If you lie how you look, you could be lying about anything. So I'm having a come to Jesus moment in my car, in my little Honda I was driving at the time. I'm having a come to Jesus moment in the car. And a little light bulb come like this. I'm going to call my sister. I'm going to call my sister and have her come with us. we look like we a group of friends and not dating? Because I don't want nobody I know to see me with this guy and tease me later. So if I want to call my sister and have her meet me here. So I called you, Tracy G. I called it you. And I was like, hey girl, I'm over here at the Grove. Won't you come up here and hang out with me and my friend? Please, help me. Help me. Help me. She was like, oh no, I'm with my boyfriend right. Bring your boyfriend. We look like a big group of people. I don't want to be alone with him. I have to try not to stare at him. It's going to be hard. You said no, Tracy. You told me no. Where's the love? So she said no. But after we, saw our movie, good thing it was dark. We didn't have to stare at each other. Because those eyes. So we're walking around the Grove and I'm like, okay, he's a nice guy even though his eyes are big. I can't judge somebody because they got big eyes. He didn't make his eyes. The baby didn't make himself. So I'm just walking around with him. And then these guys, they like, hey, they know the guy. They didn't even give him a name. We're going to call him Guy. So they know him. They like, hey, Guy. How you doing, my man? I'm like, oh my God. Why do the weird looking guys always have nice looking friends? So I'm sitting there and they looking at me like, what is she? Hi, how are you doing? And he was like, hey, this is my date. I'm like, oh, friend, say friend. So, anyway, the date went well. He was a nice gentleman. I feel bad today. But, so after the date, we go our separate ways. I go to my car, he goes to his, and he calls me sometime. I really didn't answer anymore. Not because the date was bad. Because of his eyes. Oh, I was a bad person. Guys, don't judge me. I was a bad person. I feel bad now. But I don't think I'm just the baddest girl in the world. But when you lie, people, when you lie about how you look on a blind date and you go and you meet this person and they're shocked, what do you expect me to do? Okay? What do you tell me what you expect? And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I have more videos coming. They coming right your way.